morning. I want to show you on the map where I'm going today. I'm here close to St. Gotthard, that's nearly to the Austrian border, and we're gonna go from about here to the border. It's just 14 kilometers, so it's just a cat's jump, as we say in Germany. Then I go directly to the motorway, which is about 50 kilometers, and on the motorway to Maribor, which is 80 kilometers. So I should be there within an hour. Then we follow this pretty cool road here, as it seems, along the river to Dovje, another 50 kilometers. And then it's going through the wilderness, through the mountains, because I don't see any petrol stations there and barely any villages. The next bigger village is around here, Kamnik, to Ljubljana, which is about 200 kilometers. Then I'm gonna have a break there and look around the city before I head off to Grange, and then another distance to the place where I already booked a few weeks ago, because I want to stay there in Dovje. So we come to about 266 or 300 kilometers, I think. Yeah, that's quite reasonable. And tomorrow I hope that the weather is good, so that I can take the trip to the parking lot here in the woods, and then head off for this little course onto the Triglav, which is the highest mountain in Slovenia. Yeah, and then take the round course and then go back to Dovje. Yeah, that should be it for today. Well, this is quite interesting. If you travel through Hungary, you always see those stork nests around here. Nearly every village has a stork nest. I already noticed it yesterday, but the weather was too bad to just take a stop and take some pictures of it. So I'm doing it today, and they're still there. So I just had to stop to change the route, because obviously this 915 kilometers route of yesterday is at its end, and now I should reach the border every second, and then I'm in Slovenia, my first place to be. It's still Hungary here. Oh, 5 kilometers to go. And now, welcome to Slovenia.
Yeah, this part of Slovenia already convinced me that it's pretty nice here. Everywhere I look, it looks a bit like the Shire of Lord of the Rings. Some tiny houses everywhere, and yeah, some mellow crests, and yeah, a bit like paradise. And even the streets. The streets are so well built. Lots of corners. Unbelievable. You hear that? I think that's gunfire shots. And I know that in Slovenia everyone is allowed to carry a weapon, I think. Well, I'm not entirely sure of that, but I know that Slovenian people often have shooting as a hobby.
As I came close to Maribor, I decided that this would be the perfect day for just riding. Riding along these green, mellow crests with the tiny houses. So as I reached Maribor, I didn't take a rest and had a quick stroll around the city. What was my original plan to do, but it was such a lovely day that I decided to just go further and ride along the Dravo to Dravograd, and from there on heading into the mountains.
Now that's impressive.
As I rode along the more rural areas of Slovenia, I came to the conclusion that the driving style of the riders and drivers there was a bit more conservative, as if the mountainous landscape calmed down their inhabitants, because in comparison to some Hungarian riders who will overtake you at any situation, these riders here just tend to go just 10 kilometers an hour slower than it is actually allowed.
There are cracks and hollows everywhere. Yeah, I think this could be going on and on and on. Celsius. But it doesn't feel as hot as yesterday, the 32 degrees in Hungary. Probably because there's less humidity here. And yeah, maybe my temperature sensor is a bit confused because it's under this black hood. Now the surface of the street suddenly changed from tarmac, and yeah, I just came across a turn and it said to the left and then up into the mountains, and but this seems to be an official street because there's signs everywhere, and I even have indicated a street here on my map. But actually I think after 1,000 kilometers or more than 1,000 kilometers I'm actually on gravel. I thought the first time I hit the gravel would be the TET, but obviously they have some tiny streets where they also don't put tarmac on. I think I still have a high tire pressure for riding on tarmac. Let's see if I can change that, because yeah, it's quite uncomfortable because you slide to the outside of the corners too much. So I don't check the tire pressure. I just let out a bit so that I can bend the blocks of the tire a bit, and it should be alright. Well, this could last forever if you don't have the right tools for it. I don't want to lower the pressure in the rear tire too much because there's a heavier load on it in comparison to the front. So yeah, this is it. Let's see how far this goes on. to call a friend to pick me up when I didn't notice that the kill switch was on, and I got a bit anxious that I couldn't get out of Czech Republic, or that my motorbike was damaged or something. But with this site that's coming up, I'm pretty happy that I found out what the fault was, what the error was, and kept on riding, because look at this site. Man, that's a view. I'm so happy to be in Slovenia. Look at that. Let's see. Alright, so I have to go this way. And the fact that this is a public road and you have quite some traffic on it, as I've seen, because when I was standing by on the side of the street and pumping my tires back to pressure, because I obviously released a bit too much, within 5 minutes I think 3 people came by and asked me if I need help, which yesterday didn't happen for about 1 hour before this guy walked up to me and asked me if he can help me somehow. Yeah. But I think this is due to a lot of people visit Slovenia and ride this track, especially when they're on vacations. So yeah, they are more relaxed and don't have the pressure and stress all the time to go to work or to get back home. So they are behaving more friendly and be more helpful. So in my opinion, this is a good reason why we should all get more vacation days. Wow. Look at this view. Absolutely stunning. Oh, I need to go down here, it seems. Now we descend into the bottom of the valley. Oh, it says it's no, I think that's not the right way. Where should I go from here? Navigation maps seems to be confused with. Oh no, I confused it. Alright, you go up again. Seems like they're having a birthday party over there, so. This way? I should go down here? It's not possible. Nah, I think it's up there. The street I'm riding right now is the same as I was on gravel, but it was freshly made until just yet. But it's really predictable to ride, so you know exactly how you have to corner, and yeah, it's really a joy to ride this stuff here. Very, very slowly. Yeah, seems like we reached the bottom of the valley. Hey, nice. So I think from now on to Ljubljana it's getting better and better, I hope. And I don't quite know how far it is, 66 kilometers. Should be possible to ride within an hour. So I'm gonna be there at probably 2 p.m, which is quite late, unfortunately. But as you see, you can't go really faster on these streets. That would be too dangerous. And I stopped quite a while to pump up my tires. So yeah, I think the next time I'm putting on the camera, I'll be in Ljubljana. Now, while driving along this river here, I noticed that there are a lot of ruins, left and right, where you can have a walk through. This is really, really nice here. This main road is also perfectly paved, and it's just so good to be in Slovenia. I knew that because I watched some videos before of other people riding through Slovenia, and I thought, yeah, maybe it's a bit oversaturated, but in fact it's really, really nice. Temperature is good, landscape really awesome, streets awesome.
A few inches later.
Right. Well, I've been behind these cars for about half an hour, and there was no passage to overhaul them. So yeah, I'm pretty glad that this turned up. Oh my god. I can tell you, time stretches and stretches the closer I get to Ljubljana.
Much later.
It's pretty hot here. Since I've been coming out of the mountains, it's getting hotter and hotter. 35 degrees nearly. 35, not 40, 30. But to me it's yeah, it's already enough. something's shaking on my bike. I need to check all the screws in the evening. Sometimes these protection blades around the exhaust are a bit loose and they start to shake and make some noise. Ooh, what should I do? Turning right here and probably... Whew, that's stressful. Nice tire, eh? My friend Evgeny used to have one of these. The old iron horse.
Brauchst du Hilfe, Evgeny? Brauchst du Hilfe? Fachgerecht geparkt.
Siehst du ja mit an dem Stutzbügel?
Ja, steht auf jeden Fall stabil.
Ja.
Alright, so I'm going left and follow him. Dude, what's he doing? Whew. I was a bit scared. Where I can put the bike somewhere and just walk up to the river to have a look on the city. Unfortunately, there is no such thing as a motorcycle parking lot or something. I just realized how nice it is to have a watch with a navigation system, so that you can leave footprints, and these footprints will lead you back to your original starting point. So if you're in a big strange city, you find your way back home. Now they found me. Germany there would be a few hundred persons around here. Don't know what the reason for it is. I approached the main junction, tourist information and the castle up there. And I think I've seen quite enough to get an impression of Ljubljana. I need to make my way to Dovje today. So I head back to the motorcycle, jump on and keep on rolling. Oh gosh, that was quite exciting. I think I have to get out here. Whew. So let's see if I geared up fast enough for the payment system. Well, so check Ljubljana, and I hope the weather stays good. It feels a bit like a thunderstorm is coming up again. It's hot and humid, and it's pressing down on the city, and yeah. As I said, this was quite exciting, but for other reasons than I thought. I'm just not used to big cities, despite I live in one. Yeah, for a capital it's quite nice, yeah. If you compare it to Berlin, which is just littered and too big and too smelly, it's quite nice, yeah. And I say that despite the fact that I can't stand big cities. I don't know why, but it's always depressing to me to have a lot of strangers around me, and I feel more comfortable in spaces where you just have a few persons and very remote villages. That's where I like to stay. Okay, so the navigation system says another 160 kilometers. Well, I think it's good that I ordered the place where I'm staying, the arrival time between 19 and 20. what is it, 7 to 8 p.m. So I should be able to make that. But I'm quite surprised of how many kilometers I rode again today. I thought that would be easier. I'm pretty excited what happens on the TET. And I'm also curious if I need another hard drive, because I already recorded so much material that I think I have to get another storage. Yeah, let's see. Okay, what does it tell me? Just straight, I think. Straight and somewhere left. Okay. I'm trying to cover some distance now, so I think it will be a bit boring. Maybe I get another shot from the place where I stay. And yeah, we'll see what will happen tomorrow.
So I just arrived where I'm staying tonight, in Dovje, in Mountain View Glamping, and you have like these little tiny huts out of wood, which are right in the meadow. Yeah, you have some fruit tree growing here, and I can show you the inside. There's no electricity, which is the one and only downside. Yeah, but it should be really nice, despite it's pretty hot right now. And the name Mountain View Glamping doesn't come from within, because you really have a spectacular view on the Triglav. So now we get to part 2 of the Mountain View Glamping in Dovje. Here we have the fridge with every cabin has its own compartment, and here you get some coffee for free and tea. And now I'll show you the bathroom. Yeah. So everyone gets his own bathroom, and it looks like this. It's pretty nice for camping. Alright then.